Nickelodeon was a staple of our childhoods, thanks to their amazing kids shows, but they made some big mistakes that you probably never noticed. Stay tuned to find out what tragedy almost ended our beloved Rugrats. New to the trendy? Make sure to give us a like and subscribe below to see more great videos. Now, on to 10 mistakes in Nickelodeon shows you didn't notice. Tommy's Test. In one of the all-grown-up episodes, Tommy was apparently able to tell the future. His younger brother Dill was on the hook for reportedly stealing random items around their neighborhood. However, Tommy was actually the one who was unknowingly stealing things while he was sleepwalking at night. His sleepwalking incidents were triggered by him being super stressed out about an exam he had to write at school. But the writers accidentally had someone ask Tommy where her garden gnome was before his teacher even told him about the test. If Tommy didn't know about the test at that point, then nothing should have been missing yet. There are no rules. The Fairly OddParents is a Nickelodeon comedy that revolved around Timmy, his fairy godparents, and his vile babysitter. As you probably already know, not all of Timmy's wishes get granted, thanks to the rules book that his fairy godparents must follow. The Fairy Council rules state that you can't interfere with true love. You also can't see anti-fairies without anti-fairy goggles. And you can't use one of your wishes to win a competition. This book is obviously used as a plot device to keep Timmy from always getting his way. But in one episode, Timmy used his fairy godparents to travel back in time and win a competition for his father. He didn't win because he was faster than everyone else, but because he used heat vision to melt his opponent's shoes. This episode technically broke the rules. Siblings holding hands. Well, at least this next Invader Zim mistake is kind of cute. At first glance, it might not even occur to you that something went wrong. Gaz and Dib are siblings who have a very flawed, if not broken, relationship. But in one episode in which Dib accidentally made everything taste like pork, these siblings got surprisingly close. Gaz and Dib were actually seen holding hands. But the series creator, Yonan Vasquez, confirmed that this was in fact a mistake that somehow fell through the cracks. Yonan admitted that the cute hand-holding that you saw was just a result of an animation mistake. Changing hair colors. All Grown Up and Rocko's Modern Life surprisingly have something else in common besides both being Nickelodeon shows. In one episode of Rocko's Modern Life, Ralph is shown at the end with purple hair. But in the title card for the same episode, it looks like Mr. Bighead is yelling at a blonde-haired Ralph. Did he just get a quick dye job done between those two moments? And then on All Grown Up, Lil was always playing around with the color of her hair. However, the animators seemed to forget what color her hair was in an episode called Tweenage Tycoons. Lil's hair changed from a dark color to brown and back again, all within the same 5 minutes of her sitting at a table. A mysterious gift. This, Avatar: The Last Airbender, mistake is a simple plot hole that managed to go unnoticed by most fans. Katara lost her mother's beloved necklace in one episode. Since Aang was in love with Katara, he made her a new one in an attempt to win her over. This moment was important because it showed their relationship moving forward in the series. However, the necklace somehow disappeared from around Katara's neck without anyone noticing or saying anything. Even Aang didn't ask her where it went. It was almost as if he never gave the necklace to her in the first place. This mysterious gift was given out to advance their relationship, but was then long forgotten in this cartoon universe. Aging too quickly. A touching episode of Hey Arnold ended up revealing to curious fans exactly how Arnold's parents disappeared. After learning the truth, Arnold finally accepted his parents' disappearance and realized that his grandparents really stepped up to take care of him. However, there's a small animation flaw in this episode that kind of ruined it all. When Arnold's parents gave him over to his grandparents before their disappearance, his grandmother's hair changed from a dark hue to gray. Maybe it was just a joke between creators that taking care of Arnold instantly aged her, but we're guessing that it was just a minor oops that went unnoticed by production. Seeing the future. In 1991, the show Doug premiered on Nickelodeon. One error that we spotted was while Doug and Skeeter reminisced about watching the Hamburger Boy mascot outside the window of Honker Burger. What could possibly be wrong with that? Well, in the episode in which the reminiscing happened, Doug had only just moved to Bluffington, but the events that he and Skeeter talked about happened over a year ago. So unless Doug was able to see into the future, they were discussing something that hadn't even happened yet. The case of the missing eyelashes. One of Nickelodeon's latest shows, The Loud House, first went on air in 2016. It centers around the life of Lincoln Loud, who lives with his 10 sisters. This new show is already breaking norms for Nickelodeon, as it featured their first same-gender couple. But that doesn't make this show immune to making mistakes. This glorious show has a little eyelash problem. The characters' eyelashes seem to disappear and reappear without any reason. In one episode, for example, Lana's eyelashes completely disappear and then reappear throughout her scene with the frogs. Timmy's magic door. You could say that the animators at Nickelodeon kind of have to act like architects while they build their scenes. However, that doesn't mean that they are good at being architects. This is proven throughout various episodes of the Fairly OddParents. Timmy's bedroom has a beautiful, sweet bathroom that has a door. But there are a handful of episodes in which the door just simply isn't there at all. The bathroom sometimes completely disappears. With all the crazy wishes going on in the show, it's no surprise that continuity can sometimes suffer. Rugrats was almost canceled forever. After just 3 seasons of this 6-time Emmy-winning animation show, Rugrats was canceled. Sounds like a huge mistake, right? It all went down after the writers and the network had an unfortunate debate about Angelica's character. They were split between whether they should keep writing her as her usual bratty self or whether they should tone her down a little bit. This debate resulted in producer Paul Germain getting fired and the show being canceled in 1994. But when Rugrats reruns started becoming popular again, Nickelodeon caved and decided to produce more new episodes. But Paul Germain wasn't very happy with the new content. In the summer of 2016, he spoke to Entertainment Weekly about a reboot and said, "I think the way to go would be to take it back to where it was. That's what I would like to see. I think it's possible." That's all for 10 mistakes in Nickelodeon shows you didn't notice. What do you think is the most shocking mistake on our list? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.